resting down on your mat. Bring your awareness to your breath. Turn your palms up to relax your shoulders. And your legs can either be extended out long with your knees pointed to the ceiling, or you can have your knees out to the sides with the soles of your feet together. And if you choose to take this position, just put blocks underneath your knees to support them. And just begin to follow the breath. Feel it as it moves from the sitting bones all the way up to the crown of the head. Fill the front body with each inhalation, creating space and openness and a sense of buoyancy, while the back body relaxes with each exhalation, allowing a sense of peace and letting go. Now bring your awareness to your body and scan the body, taking note of any places where you may be holding your muscles tight. Remember last week we talked about Pira and Sukha, ease and effort, effort and ease, and finding the balance between the two. See where you might be holding your muscles, gripping the muscles, and just let them go. And bring your awareness to your room. Feel the temperature. Take note of the air as it moves across your bare skin. See the light behind your eyes. Notice the sounds, both inside the room, and perhaps you can hear the rain falling outside. Take note of the scents, the taste, just the overall feeling of yourself, your body within the space. And take your index fingers and bend them and bring them to the center of your forehead. And then from the center, draw the fingers out towards the temple, putting a little pressure on the front of the head, helping to quiet the mind. Releasing those lines in your forehead. Again, slight amount of pressure just to help relax. And then bring your index finger and middle fingers to your temples and make some circles around the temples. Again, applying a slight amount of pressure as you make the circles around the temples. And then pause, and then make the circles in the other direction. And then pause and bring those fingers to your jaw, right where the two jaws come together. And again, make some circles. And go the other way. And then rub your palms together. And bring the base of your palms over your eyes. Let the hands just rest. Feel the heat of your hands against the eyelid. And then rub the hands together again. Create some warmth. And then just bring your hands over your entire face. And then release your arms down by your sides. And bring your feet flat to the floor. Take your arms up and take them all the way behind you. And then bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Open and close your hands. Bring the palms together and interlace the fingers. And then turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And bend the elbows, bring the backs of your hands to your chest, and press your palms towards your feet or towards your knees. And then bring the hands in and reach the arms up. And then release the interlace of your fingers, wiggle your fingers. And again, open and close your hands. Make some circles with your wrists. And go the other way. And pause and then flip the palms up and point the fingers down and just wave your hands up and down. Take your arms behind you and stretch the arms away. Hold on to opposite elbows and let them rest on the pillow behind you. And bring your ankles and your knees together and lower your knees to the right. And then take your arms to the right as well. You're stretched on the left side of your body. And then bring the knees back up to the center and lower the knees now to the left and draw your arms to the left. Come back up to the middle, extend your arms out behind you, bring them up to the ceiling, and shrug your shoulders up off the bolster or the mat and place them down. Shrug your shoulders up and place them down, and shrug your shoulders up and place them down. And then hold on to opposite elbows. Make some circles. And slide the arms to the left and gaze right. And then slide the arms right and gaze left. And then change the cross of your arms and make circles in the other direction. And then take the folded arms up overhead. Let them rest behind you and extend your legs. Let your heels feel grounded on the mat. And then reach the arms out behind you and exhale your arms down by your sides. Scrunch and spread your toes. And point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. And windshield wipe your feet. Feel the legs moving, feel the femurs in the hip sockets, lubricating the legs. And then slide your heels and tap the backs of the legs. Bend your knees and roll to one side or sit up directly. And sit with your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands to your shins and just pause here for a moment. And then walk yourself up. Bring your hands behind you, tent your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. And keep a little integrity in your legs. And then come forward again. And bend your knees. Reach through the legs, round your back as you press your fingertips down. And then extend your legs out and hinge forward. And bend your knees. Reach through. Round your back. And extend your legs, hinge forward. And then come back, slide your heels. And then cross the left, first take your legs about as wide as your mat. Let's do this first. And then hinge forward. Come to wherever is possible for you. Press your hands down, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up. Cross your right leg and then the left. And hinge forward. Press the palms down, lift up your chest. And walk yourself up. Take your hands behind you, press the fingertips down, draw your navel in, roll the shoulders back, and lift your chest up. And then roll your shoulders. And reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then take your legs out in front of you, slide your heels, tap the legs. And then cross the left leg and then the right leg. And slide forward. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. And walk back up. Twist towards, take your left hand over the right knee and twist. And then take the right hand to the left knee and twist. Come back to the middle. Reach up with your left arm and reach to the right. And lower. And then reach up with the right arm and walk out to the left. Come back to the middle. Extend your legs, slide your heels. And then just come up to hands and knees for a moment before we go back down for more stretching. And just round your back and lift your chest and round and lift and round and lift. And then extend your right leg out behind you, rock your toes. Press your heel away. And then do the same on the left side, rock your toes. And press the heel away. And then come back and let's come on back down onto your mat. If you're using a bolster, put it to the top of your mat. Or if you have blankets, just use your blankets. And then come on back down. And once you arrive on your mat, slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press the back into the mat by doing the pelvic tilt. And release and press your feet, press your back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, draw your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then take your knees as wide as your shoulders and rock from side to side. And then bring your feet to the floor, take your arms to your sides, and gently rock your knees from side to side. And extend both legs and extend your arms. And reach and stretch, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt, let your arms reach out behind you. And then bring your left thigh in close and rock it in and out. And then keep your left thigh in close to your chest and draw the left knee over towards your right shoulder. And then draw your left knee to the left shoulder. And hold on to the top of the left knee with your left hand and make some circles with your hip. And go the other way. Hug your thigh into your chest. And then stretch your leg out. Hold on behind your hand, behind your thigh. Have your hands behind you. And then just pause here for a moment. So your muscles are working, but you're not moving. Isometric muscle action. So you're gently pressing your thigh into your hands and drawing the hands back against the thigh. And now bend and straighten. So bring the thigh to the ribs. Keep your foot towards the ceiling. And just bend and straighten a few times. And then rock your thigh in and out. And keep your thigh towards your ribs. Walk your hands up to your ankle or your shin, wherever you can. And stretch the back of your leg. And then bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. And take one of your blocks about hip height and have it out to the side. Draw your knee over towards the right. And then extend the left leg and bring your calf to rest on the block. Flex your right foot as if you're standing up. You should feel a nice stretch in the outer hip, in the side glute, and actually in the entire glute. So you feel it in the gluteus maximus and the gluteus medius, which is on the side here. And maybe even a little bit down the IT band. And then bend your left knee, bring it back up towards the middle, and let it drop to the side. Bring your arms to your side, flex your right foot. And then extend the left leg, take your arms up overhead, reach and stretch. And now bring your right thigh in close and rock your right thigh in and out. And bring your right knee over towards your left shoulder. And bring the right knee towards the right shoulder. And make some circles. And then go the other way. And bring your thigh in towards your rib. And then reach your leg up. And bend and straighten the leg. And press the leg up again. And now rock your thigh in and out. Keep a little bend in your knee. And then bring your thigh to your ribs, keep the bend in your knee, walk your hands up, and stretch the back of your leg. And then bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee. Take a block, bring it out to towards your left hip. Take your right knee over to the left side, flex your left foot. And then extend your right leg, let your calf rest on the block. And then bring your foot back to your knee and let the knee drop to the side. Bring your arms to your sides, flex your foot as if you're standing up in tree pose. And then bring both feet to the floor. Press your feet, press your lower back into the mat and release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat and release, and press your feet, press the back into the mat and release. Take your feet a little wider, maybe an inch or so wider on each side and an inch or so forward, and then rock the knees from side to side. And then press your feet, press your back into the mat and release. And press the feet, press the back into the mat and release. Bring both knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then let the knees fall away, cross the left ankle over the right, separate the knees. Make circles around your low back. And hug the knees in and just pause here. Extend the legs up with the ankles crossed. And then recross your ankles. Bring the ankles down, let the knees fall away, separate the legs, and make circles in the other direction. And then hug the knees in and rock in and out. and just hug the knees in. And then extend across the legs up. And then release the cross of the legs. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles. And go the other way. Bend and straighten your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And then bring your feet to the floor and extend your arms and your legs. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, and take your belt. And take your left foot up into the belt. And bend and straighten the leg. And then press the leg up, press the arch of your foot into the belt. And then lower your leg down just so that your knees sort of are in a line with one another. So we're not going all the way. And then pull the leg back up, bend your elbows. There you go. And then lower down. Don't let it go all the way, just even with your knees. And then lift up and lower and lift and lower and lift. And then keep both hands on, keep one hand on each side of the belt. And now let your leg go over to the left. And then bring the leg up, and now take the leg over to the right. A little different variation of what we usually do. Come back to the middle and bend and straighten the leg. And then bring your right foot up and bring the left foot down. Bend and straighten a couple times. And then press the leg up, press the arch of your foot into your belt, and lower your leg halfway down so that when you lower down, your knees are aligned with one another. And then lift up and bend your elbows, bring the leg back, and then lower down. And come back and lower and lift up. And then bring your leg back to 90 degrees. And again, with both hands on either side of the belt, lower the right leg out to the right side. And then come back up to the middle and lower the right leg to the left side. And then come back, take both feet into the belt, take them about a distance apart, turn your toes in, and then press the feet into the edges of the belt. Bring your feet to the floor and bring the belt around the front of your shins. And then just rock the legs in and out. Bring your feet to the floor and take the left shin over the right knee. Use your left hand to roll open the left hip. And bring your knees to your chest and rock them in and out. And then lower the right foot and the left foot. And then bring the right shin over your left knee. Use your right hand to roll your hip open. And then bring the knees into your chest and rock in and out again. And then take both feet to the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat, arms out to your sides, and rock your knees from side to side. And then take the knees all the way over to the left. And then bring them to the middle and take them all the way over to the right. And let's do that one more time on each side. Take them all the way over to the left. Inhale to the middle and take them all the way over to the right. Come back up to the center, extend your legs and extend your arms. Reach and stretch the body. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. You can set your belt aside. And let's come up. So come up to hands and knees again. And have your blocks close by. We'll use those or stretch the legs some more. So step forward with your left leg and have your blocks on either side of your left foot. And then scoot your right leg back any amount that's comfortable for you. And then press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. And slide your hips back, straighten the left leg. Remember, you can always bring your blocks with you to help get that leg straight. And then come forward. Press down to lift up. And then reach your arms up. Lower your arms to your blocks. Curl the toes on your right foot. Come up to a high runner's lunge. Good. Press your hips back and straighten your left leg. And then bend the left knee. Press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. And then slide your hips back. Straighten your left leg. And then bend your left knee. Bring your hand, you know what, let's do this. Step your right foot in to bring your foot on the mat. Bring your hands onto your thigh. And then reach your arms up. Lower your arms down to your blocks. Spin the heel of your right foot back up towards the ceiling. Lower the right knee down. Flatten your foot. And then step your left foot back. Bring the big toes together. Separate your knees and press your hips back with your arms on the blocks for a version of child's pose. And then come forward and step your right foot forward to a low lunge. Press into your blocks. Lift your chest. And then slide your hips back. Straighten the right leg. Again, use your blocks if you need to. And then come forward and press down and lift up. And slide your hips back again. And come forward. Press your hands into your blocks, lift your chest, and then reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your blocks. Curl the toes on the left foot. Come up to a high runner's lunge. Slide your hips back and straighten your front leg. And then bend your right knee. Slide your hips back, straighten the right leg. And then bend your right knee. Step your left foot in to bring your foot on the mat. And then bring your hands to your thigh. Oops. And then reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your blocks. Walk the blocks forward and step the left foot forward. Bring your blocks underneath your shoulders. Bring the weight of your body onto the balls of your feet so that your hips are over your ankles, and then bend and straighten your knees. And then hold on to opposite elbows. Let the crown of your head reach towards the floor, and then just rock from side to side. Press your feet down into the floor. Slowly begin to make your way up. Take your arms up overhead. And let's exhale to the left. And inhale up. And exhale right. And inhale up. Exhale left. And center. And exhale right. And center. And now keep your hips facing forward. Twist to the left. And come to the middle, twist to the right. Come back to the center, twist left. And twist right. Come back to the middle, release your arms, bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale, inhale up, exhale, and then take just set your blocks off the edge of your mat. Just want to do a time check here. All right. And now take your arms up and exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway, exhale and lower down. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back for downward facing dog. Press through your hands, draw your navel up and in, and press the thighs to the wall behind you. And then glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Lower your right heel onto the floor. Bring your hands to your thigh, and then reach up for warrior one. Take your left arm forward, right arm back, and then reach up. Oops, and take your right arm forward, left arm back. And reach your arms up. Lower your arms by your sides. And then step the right foot forward. And then lift it up out in front of you. Just pause here for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your right leg back behind you, lower down, bring your hands to your blocks. And then lower the right foot. Bend your knees and take your arms out in front of you for chair pose. Or if you have a shoulder problem, keep your hands at your knee, at your hips. And then press your feet down, take your arms up, exhale, and pause in Tadasana. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. So have your blocks at the top of your mat. Bend your knees, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward, step your right foot forward. And then step your left foot in so that you can bring your foot on the mat. And then bring your hands, you can bring your hands to your thigh if you want. And then ultimately inhale, reach your arms up for warrior one. Bring your right arm forward, left arm back. And then inhale up. And exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. And inhale up. Take your arms to your sides, pause here. And then inhale and step forward with the left leg. And then lift your left leg up. Bring your hands to your heart. Press the left leg back as you bend forward. Bring your hands to your blocks for warrior three. And now bring your left foot down next to your right. Bend your knees, sit back, and take your arms out for chair. Or again, if you have a shoulder issue, bring them to your hips. Press your feet down into the mat. Lift up all the way. Turn your palms. Exhale and release. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale up. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then let's take the blocks just to the outside back corner of our mat. I don't know that we'll need them, but we'll have them there just in case. All right. And then let's step our feet wide. And just pause here for a moment. Let's roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, descend the buttock flush. Good. And then turn your left toes out and turn the right toes in. Good. Soften your knee, turn your thigh and straighten your leg. And then, whoops. And reach your arms out to a T. Reach with your left arm. Bend into this left hip. And then bring your hand to your shin. Or you can bring it to the block behind you if you want, behind your ankle if you want. And then again, the right hand can be either at your hip or all the way up. Good. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Reverse your triangle. I think this headache and that shot maybe screwing up my balance. And then come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your back arm. Bend your left knee. Warrior two. And then reach back with your back hand. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. And then turn your right toes out, soften your knee, turn your thigh and straighten your leg. reach your arms out, relax your shoulders. So bend into your right hip, all the way, press the left hip goes to the wall behind you. That's it. And then reach with your left arm, right arm, and bring your hand to your shin, your ankle of the block. And then take the left arm up. Good. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Reverse your triangle. Bring your arms back to parallel. Reach back with your back arm and bend your right knee. Warrior two. Reach back with the back arm. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. Take your arms up. And we're just going to exhale, bend, and sweep down, and then sweep up. And exhale, sweep, and reach, and sweep, and reach, and sweep, and reach. And then lower your arms, heel toe, or hop your feet together. And then come on down onto your mat. Have a block nearby. And let's just roll the body down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock the knees in and out. And then bring your feet to the floor. Take your block and lift your hips and slide the block underneath your sacrum. And just pause here for a moment. Lower the left leg down onto the mat to stretch the front of your hip. And then bring that back and lower your right leg down. And bring the right leg back. Take both legs out if you want, or do one leg at a time. And then bring the legs back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And then reach the left leg up. And then take the right leg up. And switch. And switch. And then just take both legs up. Big toes can touch, or the feet can be separated. Bring your awareness to your feet. Notice the feeling in your feet. Maybe some tingling. And then bring your awareness to your calves. And your thighs. And then to your abdomen. And just pause with the focus of your mind's eye in the abdomen. Imagine the reverse flow of blood from your feet down through the calves into your thighs and into the abdomen, nourishing all of the organs that live in this cavity. And now lower your right leg to the floor, your right foot. And then bring the left foot down. And again, take a moment this time to feel the reverse flow. So the blood moving from the belly, down through the thighs, down through the calves and out to your feet. And then press your feet into the mat, lift up your hips, lower the hips down onto the mat, and extend your legs. And just windshield wipe the legs gently, just slowly. And then let them splay to the corners of your mat. And you can prepare for Shavasana. As you focus your attention back to your body, allow the body to release and let go. With each of your inhalations, take in a sense of peace. And with each exhalation, a sense of letting go and release. And now slowly begin to bring some movement back into your bodies.
Perhaps draw your knees towards your chest. And then roll to one side. Take a nice long, deep breath in, and a nice long, slow breath out. And then bring yourselves up to come and sit in Sukhasana. And with your hands at the center of your chest, we lower the head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.